a cross-country road trip that looked perfect, until it became a national tragedy. This is the story of Gabby Petito, a 22-year-old from New York, who was traveling across the U.S. in 2021. Who was Gabby Petito? Was a young American woman whose case drew national and international attention in the United States. According to public records and authorities, Gabrielle Venora Petito was born on March 19, 1999, in Blue Point, New York, a small community located on Long Island. She was originally from New York, where she spent most of her childhood and teenage years. Friends and family described Gabby as someone who enjoyed creativity, nature, and travel. She had an interest in photography, social media, and documenting everyday moments. Later in her life, Gabby moved to Northport, Florida, where she lived with her fiancé at the time. According to authorities, Gabby Petito was originally from New York and was later residing in Florida at the time of the incident. At the time, Gabby was 22 years old. Brian Laundrie, his background. Brian Christopher Laundrie was Gabby Petito's fiancé. According to available information, Brian Laundrie was born on November 18, 1997, and was from Northport, Florida. He lived there with his parents, Christopher and Roberta Laundrie. Gabby and Brian met years earlier and were in a relationship that later led to an engagement. They shared interests in traveling, nature, and outdoor activities. Eventually, Gabby moved from New York to Florida to live with Brian and his family. The van life journey. In 2021, Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie planned a cross-country road trip across the United States. The trip was meant to document what is commonly known as van life. They traveled in a converted white van and shared parts of their journey on social media platforms such as YouTube and Instagram. Their goal was to explore national parks, scenic locations, and tourist destinations while creating content online. According to social media posts, the couple appeared to be traveling together across several U.S. states during the summer of 2021. At first, everything seemed normal to viewers following their journey online. In August 2021, local police officers in Moab, Utah, encountered Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie after receiving a report related to a domestic disturbance. Body camera footage from law enforcement later became public. According to police reports, officers conducted a welfare check and spoke separately with both individuals. No charges were filed during that encounter, and the couple continued their trip afterward. This moment later became an important part of public discussion surrounding the case. Gabby Petito goes missing in late August 2021. Communication from Gabby Petito became limited. Her family reported that they had not heard from her, which was unusual based on their regular contact. On September 11, 2021, Gabby Petito was officially reported missing by her family in New York. According to family statements, Gabby's sudden lack of communication raised serious concern. At this point, Brian Laundrie had already returned to Northport, Florida, without Gabby. The investigation begins. Authorities from multiple states began coordinating efforts to locate Gabby Petito. Search efforts focused on areas where the couple had previously traveled, including Wyoming. The case gained widespread attention across television news, social media, and online platforms. Many people shared Gabby's photos and information in hopes of helping locate her. Discovery in Wyoming. On September 19, 2021, authorities announced that remains consistent with Gabby Petito were found in Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming. According to the FBI, human remains matching the description of Gabby Petito were discovered in Wyoming. Later, officials confirmed that the remains belonged to Gabrielle Petito. The announcement deeply affected the public and her family. Official findings: an autopsy was conducted by the Teton County coroner. According to the coroner's report, Gabby Petito's death was ruled a homicide. Authorities did not release unnecessary graphic details and emphasized respect for the family's privacy. Search for Brian Laundrie. After Gabby Petito was reported missing, attention turned to Brian Laundrie. His family reported him missing on September 17, 2021, stating that they had not seen him for several days. Search operations focused on the Carlton Reserve in Florida, a large nature preserve near the Laundrie family home. Discovery of Brian Laundrie. In October 2021, human remains were found in the Carlton Reserve. According to authorities, the remains were later identified as belonging to Brian Laundrie. Officials stated that Brian Laundrie died by suicide. The notebook. Authorities also recovered a notebook near Brian Laundrie's remains. According to the FBI, the notebook contained written statements attributed to Brian Laundrie. In January 2022, officials confirmed that the notebook included a confession related to Gabby Petito's death. Case conclusion by authorities. In 2022, the FBI announced that the investigation was officially closed. According to federal investigators, the evidence indicated that Brian Laundrie was responsible for Gabby Petito's death. No further suspects were named. The impact of the case. The Gabby Petito case sparked national conversations about missing persons coverage, domestic violence awareness, social media and reality versus online image, support systems for young couples. Many advocacy groups used Gabby's story to raise awareness and encourage people to seek help when needed. Gabby Petito Foundation. Gabby's family later established the Gabby Petito Foundation. The foundation was created to help locate missing persons and support victims of domestic violence. Remembering Gabby. Gabby Petito is remembered not as a headline, but as a daughter, sister, and friend. Her story continues to remind people of the importance of communication, awareness, and community support. This case is shared for awareness and education. It is not meant to glorify violence, but to remember a life and encourage prevention.